The Buddha once proclaimed, "Every single thing is connected to every other." Have you ever faced a challenging situation and wondered why this is happening to you? There are times when things don't go according to plan. We might lose a job, a relationship might break down, or life could take an unforeseen detour. It's natural to feel like we are victims of misfortune or destiny when this happens. But what if everything happens for a reason? What if events occur not due to luck, but because of the greater forces of karma, change, and interconnectedness? Let me illustrate this Buddhist wisdom today by explaining why life's obstacles are not just random setbacks, but an integral part of a grand journey towards growth and enlightenment. In Buddhism, nothing occurs by chance. Everything that happens is a result of karma, the law of action and reaction. Our past deeds, thoughts, and goals influence our present, and our current decisions will determine our future. A famous Buddhist story involving a monk and a shattered teacup teaches us how things transpire as they should. A young monk expressed his frustration to his teacher, saying, "It seems unjust, Sensei, that good people suffer bad experiences, while the worst individuals seem to enjoy all bounties." In response, the master handed the monk a finely crafted teacup and asked if he admired it. Upon receiving a positive response, the master let the teacup fall to the ground, breaking it into pieces. Shocked, the monk asked, "Why did you do that?" The master replied, "I loved the cup when it was whole, just as I love it now that it's broken. Because I was aware from the first moment I held it in my hands that one day it would break. Nothing in life is everlasting." The lesson here is that we often suffer because we attempt to regulate what happens. However, life has its own plans. Everything happens for a reason, not as a punishment, but a natural outcome of actions and the impermanence of things. Buddhism emphasizes that nothing remains the same forever. The seasons transition, rivers continue flowing, mountains erode over centuries, and our struggles too shall pass. Present pains may transform into wisdom in future. As Buddha once advised his disciples, all pains will pass like storms do. Holding on to anything only brings suffering. When we resist change, we contribute to our suffering. But when we welcome impermanence, we realize that each hurdle is just a temporary stage in the wide, limitless expanse of life. There's another enlightening Zen story about a monk who asked his master why we face hardships. The master, pointing to a piece of coal and a diamond, explained that both were originally the same, but the diamond had been transformed by pressure. Challenges mold us, purify us, much like fire does to gold. Without adversity, we wouldn't learn patience, resilience, or empathy. Often, we may not comprehend the reasons behind events until much later. Consider a traveler lost in a desert who, while resting under a small tree in frustration, questions why he had to lose his way. What he doesn't realize is that just beyond the next hill, a devastating sandstorm is raging. Had he continued his journey, he would have been right in the eye of the storm. What initially felt like a setback was actually a blessing in disguise. Much like this tale, events in our lives, like the job we didn't land, or a relationship that ended, may initially feel painful, but with time we realize they may have guided us towards something far more significant. Trying to control everything often causes immense anxiety. Forcing outcomes, resisting transformations, clinging to the past, these all cause additional stress. But the real wisdom lies in trusting life's natural flow. A Zen proverb wisely states, "Either let go or be dragged." Only when we stop resisting and instead surrender to life's natural rhythm do we find inner peace. So the next time life throws a curveball at you, pause and reflect. Is this situation teaching me patience? Is this ordeal guiding me towards something better? Can I accept that this too shall pass? Every event, whether it's good or bad, has its own purpose in the grand scheme of life. Instead of resisting, embrace the wisdom of impermanence, karma, and growth. Remember, everything happens for a reason, and that reason is to guide you towards wisdom, peace, and enlightenment. If these words touched your heart, please consider subscribing to the channel for more wisdom from Buddhism that could help you live your life with clarity and purpose. No matter what you're going through at this moment, trust that it is leading you exactly where you need to be.